Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a... The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This multi-time heavyweight champion of the world fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Let's do it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. No defense for that hook. He is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. What a punch. Going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I'm trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. So tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Jab slightly off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
Yeah, you've got to clinch. But the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
May not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
Tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you're ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt. Meg looks...
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what...
Smart move there to buy some time.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
What a punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. How does he continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on.
And they finish it. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. We're witnessing one of the all-time greats go down. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. And a good decision here to hold on.
You can't do that too often, because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Yeah, so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. Just missed with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught.
You need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. This fight will continue. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
My concern is the corner.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Better be careful, the referee may take a point if he keeps clinching.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. There's a scoring blow. Jab misses. That's another scoring shot. Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Fury in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Cornerman, get your job.
And there's the bell to start the round. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't hit on the ring. They need the phone box.
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee. So he doesn't know.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage with the referee, so he tells them off. In fight game, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated, you try and butt me, you try and bite me, you try and do something out of character where the referee jumps on you and takes a point off you. That's the whole name of the game. Or even make you tired. There's a tactic to do it. Trust me, in the gym, these guys do a lot more and it's a lot rougher.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He's dropped the guard now. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. That punch lands. Nice counter shot. You can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Man, oh man, you know.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good right hand. That counter punch caught him clean. Solid punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful.
Stumbling around on Bambi legs. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone, I thought.
What a massive upset this would be. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. How How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
Time was of the essence, and it was
another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again. Because a TKO, to me, it doesn't tell us the full story.